Hello, this is my first video. It's a video from mines in my AMX 1390. I'm just going to start the replay and then we'll get into it. So as we can see that they have some speed here. This is a Lorraine 40T, a T49, and an FCM 50T. That's the speed that I'm mentioning. I really do not want to face that. I figure I'm going to get bullied in a light tank like this. So I go to this island over here, trying to avoid those three, especially the T49, knowing he could easily do 1,000 damage to me. It ends up kind of working in my favor. Like I said, the Lorraine gets spotted up there, and I get behind the bush here to put one shot in, so that I, again, remain unspotted. They don't know my position. Lorraine kind of does, but he doesn't know exactly where I am. He just knows that I'm on island, and he probably won't tell his team that because this is a random match, so... I do get a little bit aggressive here, looking for shots. This early in the game, that can sometimes be risky because there are still two unspotted tanks in the Ferdinand and the T49 on their team. But I do it anyways, and the FCM 50T is up there. The Ferdinand gets spotted at base, and as we'll find out shortly, the T49 is also up there. But anyways, I'm looking for shots on this FCM 50T with the last two in my clip. I get behind the bush again so that I don't get spotted, put one into the turret, put two into the turret, and that's a good clip. Stick around here. There you go. There's a T49. Our T49 spots their T49, but I stick around here for a little bit, waiting for more shots. But the FCM 50T doesn't give me anything. So I look back and I notice that our Waffle Panzer is going to be under a little bit of stress in a second here. He's got an IS-6 and an M103 pushing him, and those are two very dangerous tanks. Now the Waffle Panzer gets one shot into the IS-6. My first shot misses, and my second shot goes in, and right about now, the Waffle Panzer fires HE and kills them both. So now if you look on the map, up by their base, you'll notice that their T49 and my T49 are about to begin fighting, and our T49 is going to lose this one. It's going to lose it because the Ferdinand is also going to be there, and as you can see, Ferdinand kills our T49. Now, I get very lucky here. The T49, had he come up over the island, would have run straight into me and could have easily popped 1,000 damage right into the side of my turret. I was not paying a lot of attention to the minimap here. But luckily he does not, and he instead goes through the valley. But I still don't know that. So right now I'm looking around, I'm like, okay, there's some tanks spotted, but oh, look at that, T49, and I'm reloading. So I'm thinking that's an issue, but I want to get shots on. I thought about going around, but he was looking at me. And I don't think this guy is that great of a player. Because what you see, I'm looking kind of for shots on the M103, but I'm more so just trying to draw him out. I'm trying to draw the T49 to come up on the hill. That gives me the advantage of being able to wait and being able to get the first shot in, and he's a one-shot. So he's moving up on me, which is exactly what I wanted him to do. And he's going to turn his turret away from me, as you can see in the red outline. He turns his turret away, and that allows me to get this shot on the move. And even had I missed that one, I would have been going fast enough down the hill to get around and then put that second shot in and kill him. In which case I would have reloaded. But with two shots, I'm thinking, oh, I can take out these two guys with both of those shots. But I noticed that the FCM 50T is coming around the corner, and I know that I can also put two shots into the FCM 50T if I have to. I get spotted by the M103, which sucks, but I end up shooting at the FCM, and I get him right before he goes around the corner. And this leaves me in a 15-second reload with two tanks right around the corner, and they could push me and do some decent damage to me, but they don't. Well, one of them does. The M103 does. But the IS-3 stays down low to fight out with the VK. And this guy comes around the corner here, and very surprisingly does not shoot me. Had he shot me, I would have taken 400 or so damage, and things could have gone completely differently. They probably wouldn't have, but they could have. And while that was going on, the VK took care of the IS-3. So the VK is going around down low. I go to the hill to try and get some vision, using obviously being in a light tank that I have a lot of view range. And I figured that the Ferdinand probably has not moved from base, and I'm telling the VK to capture the base. But right as that happens, the Ferdinand gets spotted. And from here, I put one shot in. I put a second shot into his lower glacis, and that leaves him a one shot for the VK and a single clip for me. But as we can see, the VK did take a shot of damage from the Ferdinand, leaving him in what would probably be a 2-shot scenario from the Ferdinand. So I really don't want to lose the VK because that leaves it 1v1, and then I'd have to run away and use my view range to try and win this game and catch him off guard. But with the time restrictions, it would be a lot more difficult. But anyways, this VK and I have turned a 2v4 into a 2v1. VK is going to go up the other way. I'm going to go up this way. Ferdinand actually ends up a bit behind where I thought he was. He backed up. Whoa, big plays there. But anyways, I pull up on his side, put 1 shot in, put 2 shots in. That's the end of the game. VK, little salvo straight into the dead carnage there of that tank. And that's the end of that game. It was a solid game in the 1390 first class Top Gun, 2,000 XP received with that the daily double bonus, and nearly 40,000 credits earned in a tier 8 game. This put me on top for damage and top for XP, and obviously the 4 kills. Alright, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.